Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League Premier League here. Today in the Virtue Trophy up against the West Ham under-21s. I am straight away going to pick a fully rotated squad. A lot of the players maybe don't get that much game time. Going to play today. Jenkins Davies going to come off. Alvarez going to play in that cam role. A full rotated squad. I keep saying it's not really a competition I'm overly interested in. So it's just a game we're going to pretty much skip on by, get through and see what happens, give some other players some chance to get some football, get some minutes in them, and help with this current tight schedule. Like I said, there's currently 2 games a week really at the moment my boys are playing. So I'm quite happy just to get this game out of the way. I do want to see how a few players perform in the team. Players like Batten, Aaron Jones, Brown in defence, Sweeten, Peak, even Alves in that cam role, and obviously Afoki as well. These are players that could be reasonably important and could come into the squad. So we need to see what they're able to do. And that was almost a great start, but Paco Afoki is called offside. So that goal has been disallowed there. A ball out wide there by the West Ham under-21s. These are some players I could potentially look towards loaning for my team if anyone overly impresses here. But to be honest, I'm not sure how many people will impress against a side as weak as the one I've put out here. You'd expect us to get dominated really this game. And that's Cummings inside. Long shot placed perfectly into that bottom corner. Whilst Richards there, easily beaten to be honest. He's a man I want out the team. He's a great servant in real life to Bath City. A great player in real life for Bath City. But for me here in this save, he's definitely not going to get anywhere near the team whilst I've got Casagrande in between the sticks. A dominant opening 10 minutes for this West Ham side. This could be the end of this competition for us. It's mainly the FA Cup I want to focus on. A quiet opening few minutes. Apart from that, offside goal by Avoki. Not a lot's happened going our way. We find the ball with Aaron Jones to Peak, but Aaron Jones swings it in. Cleared there by the West Ham under-21s. Ball well one back, and it's St. Louis now. Poor effort there. A really, really poor effort. It's a long ball. Aaron Jones picks it up, controls it easily. Into Georgiou, playing in that defensive midfield spot today. Normally a left back, but he can slot in there, as you will see this game. Half an hour in, not a lot going on. This could be one of those really boring games, really boring episodes. Or there is potential that West Ham start to run away with it. They play that ball towards Cummins, but Aaron Jones does well there again at the back post to get his head on it. Myers with a ball from deep. Great header off the bar. Called for offside anyway. Into the final 10 minutes of this first half, the ball once again with the West Ham under-21s. Myers into Casey. Casey across to Magasa. Drives forward into midfield. Pachev, who is looking dangerous out on that right. Ball rolled up by Batten. Batten down the line into Alves. That's the end of that highlight there. And it looks like West Ham with another throw in deep in our half. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this first half. A ball in, Cummins again with the header. And that's 2 goals today. And we find ourselves 2 goals behind. And really, we have been dominated, as we would probably expect, by a West Ham under-21 team against really only one player in this lineup is an official starter at the moment, and that's even up to debate. And that player will be Paco Avoki. who's really the only first team player in this squad. You can see the bench, weak bench out there. I think we might see out this game without even making many subs, if any at all. And West Ham looking to start the second half like they ended the first, on the front foot. St. Louis, what a man, he's definitely going to have to come off. He's tired out there. Let's bring on Byron. And we've kept Diarra out wide. 2-0 down. We're going to go very attacking and try and get back into this game. I don't mind losing. I don't mind being knocked out of this competition. But I don't want the team to take a battering and it knock their confidence. We were on a good run up until the past few games, where we started to drop a bit of form. Coming up against a few higher in the league table opposition. And a Premier League Under-21 squad. And that's Daniel Cummins. That's his hat-trick for today. And this is a tough game to watch. Get Parcell on. Still the captain of this squad, despite the fact that he's nowhere near getting first team football for us at the moment. And Alves dropping a poor performance in Cam. He needs to leave. I'd like to get him out of the squad. Free up his wages. Because he's not even registered at the moment to be in my squad for League 2. So the only competitions he does get to play in would be any cup competitions we stay in. And Avoki's having a poor game up top as well. But he can come off. I'm starting to see player after player drop worse and worse performances. It's not something I like seeing. It's not something I enjoy seeing. We've had a few players. We had Jones in the last game drop a really poor performance. We've got Avoki and Alves in this game dropping a poor performance. We find ourselves 4-0 down. An absolute battering. It looks like Cummins, Pachev there on the West Ham Under-21s playing really well. Cummins in that right wing-back slot for the West Ham Under-21s playing really well. And it's their wide / attacking midfielders who have really made the game hard for us. We're coming up to full time. Alves on a 5.7. It is a disastrous performance. Absolute domination by the West Ham Under-21s. And that is a game to forget. Swiftly to forget and move on. And start to focus on this league. It looks like our next game is up against Stevenage, who currently sit in 3rd in League 2. And you will see, and I will add this on the end, we have signed on loan Madou Cisse, a 22-year-old right-hand side player with good pace, good speed. We're looking for a new sort of right midfield player, considering we've had to be playing Windsor there all season. So he will be with us, hopefully, for the next few games. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.